So this is going to be the emotional cost of teen pregnancy, and I would not be surprised if I can't get through this without crying. I've made several attempts, and it's not going too hot for me. um, there will be things that will bother you that never would have bothered you beforehand. You will feel emotional at the drop of a hat. Like, I can be fine for a few minutes. I can be watching something and laughing, and then I'll start crying. I can be cleaning and a certain song comes on and it makes me cry. Even just for no reason. Like, there's nothing about that song that's sad and it makes me cry. I get crabby a lot, like really cranky. Like Sam will tell you, since being pregnant, I can admit I've been really, really, a big B word to him at times, and there's times when I'm really mean, and I say things to him, and not just to him, but to my mom, to my family. I've hurt my sister's feelings bad. I've hurt a lot of people's feelings, and to do it intentionally, it's like something just sets off this time bomb in me or something like that, and I snap. It's it's bad. You know, Emotionally being pregnant, it affects your hormones and stuff, and it affects your mood swings and your temperament. But honestly, it affects you so much. Like, you don't even realize how much you're going to hurt. And I consider myself one of the lucky ones, the fact that Sam has stayed, but just because Sam has stayed with me, that does not mean that we don't have our issues. I mean, we do. We have our issues, and we have, points where we disagree, and we have things about our relationship that is a lot harder now. I have nightmares a lot where I lose Sam, where he cheats on me and he leaves me, and that's, I mean, as ridiculous of a fear as it is, it's a fear that I have, and I guess, I have it from bad experiences in the past, and just because, my mom was a teen mother. She had my brother young, and that was her life. That was her story. Um, she, the guy that got her pregnant, he was older than her and stuff, and he basically was like, "Oh, this baby's not mine. She's just a schmutt and sleeps around and stuff," and disowned my brother. My brother's never even met his dad, and my brother has no interest in meeting the guy. Like, he would probably, I don't even know what he would do if he met the guy. He'd probably go ballistic on him. Just, you will feel like, and here will be the honest truth too, you will feel like people don't understand you. The friends that you had, they will not understand you anymore. You all will not have the same problems. It's not, most of your friends are not worried about diapers or baby doctor appointments or labor and delivery or where you're going to live or what your baby's last name is going to be, whether it's going to be yours or the dad's. Most of your friends don't have those fears. For me, when I got pregnant, most of my friends, we just graduated high school. Everybody's getting ready to move away to college. The night that I got my diploma, I mean, that was like one of the craziest nights of my life. And it's not that I went to go party or nothing, I didn't. It was just, it was one of the best moments ever. And I thought it was going to be like the start of this wonderful life where I was going to move away to college and make new friends, and have new experiences, and live on my own, and be in a brand new town. And those things did not happen. So, when you make the choice to have sex, and if you make the choice, if you're out there and you actually, as a teenager, try and get pregnant and you succeed, be ready for that. You're going to have a trainload of letdowns. Not just by other people, but you're going to let your own self down. You're going to make choices not because you necessarily want that, but because that's what's best for your baby. You can't think about yourself anymore. You don't have that luxury. You don't get to be a teenager. I don't go to the movies with my friends. I don't go out to eat with them. I didn't go off to college with them. The girl that was going to be my roommate was from out of state, and I keep in touch with her through Facebook and stuff, but, I didn't get to go. I was not there rooming with her this semester, or the past fall semester, like I should have been. I didn't get to have the same college experience as she did. I mean, I still get to go to college and stuff, but the chances of me going and living on campus in a dorm and having that kind of, awesome freshman lifestyle and stuff, and eventually, working my way out of those crappy dorms and into the nice student apartments that were for juniors and seniors, I can't do that anymore. I mean, yeah, I guess I could go and live on campus somewhere, but it would have to be a college that has family housing for married couples with children. I mean, there's not a lot of opportunities like that anymore. And money is a huge factor. I was young, I was single, I didn't have to worry about someone else, so it was really easy for me to take out the loans to go to school and know that I would have at least $80,000 of debt racked up in paying for my college after I got my bachelor's. I can't afford that now. Really, I've got to be money smart about my college, and going to community school is going to help keep the debt that I will have down lower. I've got someone else to think about. I have my daughter to think about. I've got her future, and her future is rapidly approaching. I mean, she's going to be here soon. I don't have that luxury anymore. You cannot become pregnant and stay selfish. I mean, all teenagers have some degree of selfishness towards them. Maybe with some it's less prevalent. Others, it's really in your face. But you cannot keep that trait and become pregnant and bring a child into this world. It does not mix. Think about our mothers. I don't know about anyone else's opinion of their mother, but mine has drastically changed since getting pregnant. Like, I have saw my mom for exactly what she really, truly was when I was growing up. My mother was unselfish. She was full of love, full of compassion and kindness to me, to my dad, my siblings. I mean, my mom was, and still is, amazing. She, I never could understand my mom, why she did some of the things that she did. And now, it makes me feel so guilty knowing that my mom does not buy herself brand new clothes. She buys her clothes from Goodwill so I can have new clothes. And, it's things like that. It's little things like that. You will sacrifice yourself, your wants, and your needs for your child. Like, I know my mom does that so much, and you have to learn to be that way. You know, emotionally, as teenagers, I don't think there's any teens, really, that are emotionally prepared to have a child. And I don't care, if you're 13, if you're 16, if you're 17, I don't think there's a cutoff. I mean, when I first got pregnant, I was really mad that my mom was so hypocritical of me, because my mom was a teen mom. And, I was like, you're not much better than me. At least I'm a few years older than you were. I'm out of high school, blah, blah, blah. And in all honesty, it does not matter that I'm out of high school. It does not matter that I'm 19 years old. It does not matter that I'm in college. I'm still a teenager. And in all honesty, I know going into this that I am not completely stable and completely ready. It's just the honest truth. Like, I'm more stable and more ready and better off than if I was pregnant and 13. Granted, like, it would be so bad if I was my 13-year-old self and pregnant. I remember what I was like when I was 13, and I know, oh my gosh, I think if Abrielle is like me, I will have to, I don't know, lock her in her room or something. Like, it will be scary. Bottom line, you're not emotionally prepared. You're not prepared to change your lifestyle, to lose your friends, to lose your family, to lose yourself. You're not, it will not turn out exactly how you thought it would. I mean, it may turn out okay, and it may not be as bad as you think it would, or as people assume that it is, but it's still not good. I mean, my life is definitely far from great, and if there's one thing I can say, I would never wish this on anyone, and I would never, ever wish this on my daughter, for her to have to struggle.